get through before the school. Then we get to enjoy all of the glorious words of these fine young men.
Oh, yeah. 15 speeches.
I know that's not
14.
for tonight.
I already did that.
So before we begin, I want to take a few minutes to thank some people for their continued efforts throughout the season that made everything possible. Even though they're not here this evening, Mr. United and Ms. Circus of the athletic office gave us constant support throughout the year, offering help whenever it was needed. Mr. Ianazzo has been a dedicated advisor in helping to plan the direction and development of this program. With his help, I hope to continue to grow and cultivate the culture of success that we've created over my last 8 years here. Our booster club, Ms. Pepe, Mrs. Brine, Mrs. Rancio, Mrs. Quinn, along with countless others that have helped us to achieve so much this year. Through their fundraising and organization, this team has grown closer and more committed to success. To our managers, for being in all of our practices through the snow and the rain to help us manage and run our practices as efficiently as possible. To my coaches, for providing our players with the knowledge and experience that has helped us to continue to develop and move this program forward year after year. To all of our parents, for offering their support to all our players throughout the season. Thank you for bringing food to events, offering positive support from the stands, picking up players from practice, and putting up with the chaos of raising teenage boys. The reason why any of these young men sit here today is because of all of you. And most importantly, though she is not here, my wife and my daughters. Even though they rarely see me throughout the months of March, April, and May, they are always supportive and even manage to find their way to the field for a few games despite an early bedtime. May 16th was a beautiful day. We had just finished practice, our last practice of the 2019 lacrosse season. It was warm out, and the boys broke down for the last time with 2 words: family and bears. The coaches and I followed a horrifically smelling group of young men to the locker room and began the process of cleaning and breaking out equipment for it to be packed and stored for the off-season. I had just survived an assault on my senses, mostly my sense of smell, by a group of seniors with one goal: to corner and hug a crotchety little Irishman. After they left, Coach Van Dome and I resumed organizing and cleaning of equipment, when Ethan Keith came into the coach's room and told me that none other than Joe DeGuida had driven carelessly through the parking lot and had hit my truck just outside the door.
Whoa. No, he didn't.
It gets better. I was concerned for the well-being of my truck.
Yep.
But there was something in the way that Ethan came into the room that left me cautious as well. So I jumped on the desk and peeked through one of the windows to find an awaiting ambush as the seniors had penned my truck with all of their cars. There they stood with water balloons and buckets waiting to unleash a deluge upon me as I exited the building. Tim Goodzak stood on a truck and yelled, "Come out, Redbeard, and surrender." You're surrounded, and I have all night. After a lengthy standoff, a stymied sneak attack, and a futile escape attempt, not to mention my abandonment by Coach McVeigh.
Wow. He did wrap that his car. He didn't know.
I was assaulted with water in a way that few get to experience in a lifetime. Of all the successes and failures of this season, the achievement, the shortcomings, that will stand as the one memory that I will sincerely carry with me from this season forward. I use the word often, and I use it reverently. But the group that sits here today, the group that we celebrate today, can only be described as one thing: a family. These boys have worked incredibly hard over the last 4 years to hone their skills and commit themselves to each other. Stop holding hands, Dylan. Commit themselves to each other in a way that draws respect and admiration, not only from other programs at East Brunswick, but throughout Middlesex County and even the state of New Jersey. I thank you all for all that you've done in that time to contribute to our growth and success, and I'm humbled to stand before you tonight as a member of that family. The coaches and I initially sat down in February and began to plan for the challenges of the upcoming season. We brainstormed about schemes and personnel, goals and areas of growth. Our scrimmages offered us a glimpse at the potential of our team, and we began to prepare for what we hoped would be a special season. At the end of our first 9 games, we sat at 7-2. Both losses coming by a single goal. Next, we move on to what we knew was going to be a difficult stretch of games, and despite losing games against Monroe and Somerville, we learned that we were capable of playing against teams at any level. We rebounded with an emphatic win against St. Peter's Prep and finished our last 7 games 4-3, highlighted by a win over an undefeated Cranford program that displayed the character and tenacity of our team. While we may not have accomplished all that we set out to in March, many bright spots showed through the darkness the potential and effort of these young men. This year's team has shown its character time and time again on their way to compiling a 12-7 record, our 4th consecutive winning record. Again, our offense led our team, posting an astounding 205 goals, averaging nearly 10.8 goals per game for the 3rd straight year, the best in the GMC Conference. 7 players would finish the season with 10 or more goals, 9 with 10 or more assists. Our defense would provide a 6.3 goals against average, giving us one of the best goal differentials in the state of New Jersey for 2019. Players reached incredible milestones this year. Sean Keller and Tim Goodzak would both post 70-point seasons. Joseph DeGuido would collect his 500th career ground ball. And Brian McDonald would score the one and only goal of his career.
Yay! Hey, Brian.
In astonishing fashion, by the way. The group that we say goodbye to tonight has helped establish a tradition of success for East Brunswick Lacrosse that I have no doubt will be continued by those that they sit next to this evening. We will miss each of our 14 seniors as they move on from East Brunswick and wish them great success as they enter the next chapter in their lives and their playing careers. We hope that they will look back on the 4 years here and take pride in the great tradition of family that they have helped to establish. Thank you so much.